clambering to the top. So we have these archetypal, mythological images of the vampires. What do they do in order to survive? They get invited into people's houses. They use charm, they use trickery, they use deception, and they find a way to get the target to invite them in. They seduce. They're usually not aggressive, because if somebody's aggressive with you, you can be aggressive back. If your government or the powers that be are aggressive with you, you can resist aggression. It's not very effective because you actually make the target population fight back. The more aggressively you try and control them, the more you're inviting them to fight back. That's a mammalian response.
They're saying that
a mammalian response is I push you, you push back. I poke you, you fight back.
With our three brains, we have people that are stuck in the reptile brain. And what I wanted to say was, what if, you know how they say, we know that our planet is got a lot of aliens interacting from a long time, a lot of evidence of this. We have the Sikaar, which are the Draco, the bosses of them, the white-winged reptiles. We have the Greys. Now people are saying that they are not here anymore, that they've been kicked off. I love that idea. It's great. But are they? We don't know. So what happens if we linger, wondering if that's true or not? Well, let's ask ourselves, are they? Is that something that we could possibly have done? Push them off this world at this time? I think maybe, perhaps. With all of the
that's when you get lost. When you move into the world of narrative, I can spin any narrative I like.
Wish I could just shut this guy up.
And I could tell you a fascinating story about a thing that you would be fascinated by. I could cast a spell over you. I could, what is it called? It's
enchant.
Glamour. When we talk about
Enchant.
celebrities being glamorous, that comes from an old world glamour, which is.
So what I'm saying is, what if?
What is spelling? Spelling is the.
I gotta turn this off, dude. Shut the fuck up, dude. So what I wanted to say was, what if we imagine, retroactively even, a world that we have pushed those out? We've pushed out the Greys, we've pushed out the Dracos, we've pushed out the others. And the guy was posing a similar question. He was like, well, if we're dealing with narcissists in this world, what do we do? He called him from planet Narcolepsy. Narcon. Narc. So if we focus, and then wrap the world with like a time barrier. And we move the world onto the timeline where they're gone. Where they're gone. We might already be there, but we go ahead and move it anyway, because we might not have to move. And then we need to take a trajectory forward in time along the line of the optimal timeline for the greatest of all humanity. So you have to imagine the timeline goes from the beginning of time forward like this, and then it'll move like that. Let's say if it moves down, this is the line, the lower line is where it's corrupted. We got aliens, invaders, demons on the world. We're somewhere in the middle, but when you get it on the line that is free of there being any. See, but we can't just we can't just be told, oh, they're gone, we whooped them. No, that's not going to work. We have to know. Anytime that you leave an open question like that, you're fucking up. You're fucking up. And you're fucking up because if you leave to wonder something like that, they'll just hide and repopulate. Oh, we got them and they're gone. No, we're going to have to, we can finish this, but we have to set our mind. We have to create our worldview in harmony together. We have to imagine the world. We have to imagine those possibilities. When we apply our imagination towards a direction like that, then we'll begin to follow that direction, because action follows thought, and thought follows imagination. And imagination is driven by the spirit of the free human being. And that's something that we can do. So I invite you with me to do it. So I'm going to say, it is possible in this day and age for our military forces, the world's military forces, to be capable enough to do that with the technologies that they probably have that we don't even know about. I think they would have deemed it necessary to do that already at this time. So I'm going to focus on that world, and I'm going to build that world in my mind, and I'm going to propel this world on that timeline, and I will radiate it out. It's part of what I got to do for being a holonaut anyway. But it's really not that difficult to do. So we do think it is possible, but we don't want to be deceived. So we take our timeline and we apply pressure to it to move us away from the deception. So whereas there's deception, time will autocorrect, and those Decepticons, those evil humans, or whatever they can fall to the lower timeline by their actions. We can stabilize and harmonize the timeline we're on. And then unfold our life upon it.